Hello students, today I will be presenting a video for BBA students on the subject Business Environment for the first semester. The paper title is Macro Factor Economic Environment. So today we will be discussing about economic conditions and economic policies. So important economic factors, economic policies, we have industrial policy, trade policy, foreign exchange policy, fiscal policy, monetary policy, and economic conditions like LPG. LPG means liberalization, privatization, globalization policy of 1991, boom and recession, that is business cycle, rate of growth of the economy. Let us see all these factors one by one. Economic policies. So these are those policies which are framed by the government, affects the different business units in different ways. It may or may not have favorable effect on the business unit. Important economic policies of the country are as follows. Industrial policy. So industry policy of a country promotes and regulates the industrialization in the country. So to promote the industries, what are the measures that is taken by the government? Trade policy. So the trade policy can significantly affect the prosperity of the firm. A restrictive import policy. So import policies, any restriction is done. It may help the import competing industries, while the liberalization of import policy may create complications for such business. So restrictive import policies can protect the domestic firm or the companies. Foreign exchange policy. Foreign exchange rate policy and the policy in respect of cross-border movement of capital are important for business. The abolition or liberalization of exchange control all over the world since the late 1970s has encouraged cross-border movement of capital. Fiscal policy. Fiscal policy deals with the government spending and expenditure. So the policies framed by the government related with the income and expenditure of a country is called as fiscal policies. So it deals with taxation, whether for government it is a income, government expenditure, borrowings, deficit financing, and management of public debts in an economy. Government often use tax incentives or disincentives to encourage or discourage certain activities. Monetary policy. So monetary policy is formulated by the central bank of the country. So in our case it is RBI, Reserve Bank of India, to control the supply and cost of money in order to attain some specified objectives is known as monetary policy. Such policies can significantly influence the savings, investment and consumer spending in an economy. Next is economic conditions. Economic policies of the business unit are largely affected by the economic conditions of an economy. Any improvement in economic conditions such as standard of living, purchasing power of public, demand and supply, distribution of income, it largely affects the size of the market. LPG, that is liberalization, privatization, globalization policy of 1991. Okay. So LPG was introduced mainly to maintain sustained growth in productivity, gainful employment and to attain international competitiveness. Boom and recession. So business cycles such as depressions, recovery, prosperity, boom and decline is an important economic condition that is very important for the business unit to understand the timings to pitch their products or develop new strategies. For example, prosperity is a period of economic growth, and during this stage the business can introduce new products and enter new market. If it is recession, it is a period of retrenchment for business. Okay. So here it leads to economic losses. Recovery, it is a period where the economy is moving from recession to prosperity. Here, unemployment decreases, income increases. As a result, marketing efforts or businesses can improve sales and profit. Rate of growth of economy. So, economic growth refers to the increase in the real output of goods and services. Growth in output can be attained by use of larger inputs like land, labor, and capital, or by increase in the efficiency of their use. Global linkage of economy. Trading blocks is an agreement between many countries which protect themselves from imports from a non-member country. Here tariffs are not imposed among member countries. Thus economic integration is achieved in international trade. So international relationship would help to gain advantage of other countries' attractiveness and business opportunities. Let us wrap up our discussion. Economic conditions and economic policies enables the government to formulate and take action for the economic welfare as well as encourage business environment. Thank you.